Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back, Space Engineers. Welcome back to the channel. I'm your host, Quantum Tater. Quantum Tater, say hello. Last time, what did we do last time? Oh yeah, we got into combat. We did a little fighting, little fighty fights. We talked about what's happening next. We ground on this bed. We finished out the pad. Actually, don't need to do anything with the pad right now. We are losing power, I believe. Are we still losing power? Yeah, we're still losing power, so we're gonna crank on the old engine one. We're gonna call this hydrogen engine. I don't really need to name it, but I want to. I don't know why. We're doing stuff. We're doing things. So last time, let's see. John. Shout out to John. He said Space Nation idea sounds solid. Keeping it stocked will be interesting because of my love of drones. Building it in multiple pieces, I definitely agree. We're going to build it in multiple pieces. We're going to launch the pieces and then connect them up in space. Station launchpad can then be used for a shuttle pad. I agree. Converting the drill control room into a launch control room with that spot. Parallel series is fine if I can stay focused. Wishes me thanks for the wishes, the well wishes on, and the good lucks with that. I know it'll be challenging. It's hard for me to keep focus without 2 series. Would personally drop the current contract and find one that's actually geared for it. No, that's possible. Yeah. Let's see. Reading is hard. It is hard. It's super hard. And John also mentioned that he got pulled the SNF and the Flying Squirrel down to start building the carrier. I'm excited about that. So if you guys go subscribe to those if you want to play with those ships off game. Of course, it does require the energy shields mod. But they're well, the Flying Squirrel doesn't, but the Snub Nose Fighter does. But fortunately, they're single blocks that shouldn't take up too much space. So there's that. Let's see. Clyde, he said hola, and then laughed at my figuring out that that contract was not only planetary but very far away. Asked for clarification on the mod I was looking for, and he was wondering if I was talking about the rationalized build menu. That is the mod, Clyde, and I believe I got it downloaded. Let's take a look. I think I added that to my group because you mentioned it. So two. Now, instead of just doing timer block, it has timer, event controller, signal relay, broadcast unit, I think, and then the programming block, it does uh, projector programming, that one, and then programmer block. Anyways, I thought I added it to this list. It doesn't seem like I did. Let's find out. If I go in here and I say timer, and I click the timer block, there's that, and programmer block. I don't know. I'm not sure, to be honest. I thought I downloaded it. It felt like I downloaded it, but basically all it does is it groups stuff together. So, like your walkways, for instance, if I have walkways somewhere in my bar, if I can find a bar where I have walkways, it doesn't look like I do. Um, well, there you go. Let's try remote control. Remote control should be linked with stuff. Anyways, I did download that just to kind of give it a go and see if that was the mod that we were looking for. Like for instance, I feel like all the LCDs should be linked in a single block grouping. I need to get the DLC. I don't have it yet. It's just not something I've purchased yet. So there's that. That's happening. Okay, so the rationalized. I think it is a rationalized build menu, and I thought I downloaded that. In fact, I'll check here in just a few seconds. What else? Building a space dry dock and using it as an APHIS station, space station workshop blueprint likes the style. APHIS station, APHIS station. Let's see what you're talking about there. I don't know. I don't know. Voidfall station. I'm looking them up really quick. Well, I don't know. Yeah, I'll have to look that up, Chick Clyde. And then he said, let's see what else. Updated workshop called the Gargoyle. It plans to do it. Oh, you put a ship out called the Gargoyle. I'm excited to look at that. Let's see. I don't think I can plop it up very easily. I'll have to figure out. Clyde, you'll have to in tomorrow or in the comments on this video, do me a favor and tell me what your Steam workshop name is so I can look you up. And let's see. Would definitely watch the economy playthrough and plan to start one yourself. That's cool. Back-to-back series is fine with him. Whatever works best for me. And then we'll be looking for a stream Saturday night, 9 p.m. Yeah, yeah. Sign off. Oh yeah, and yeah. So tonight, I'm recording the day that I'm going to stream. I definitely have. I'm going to do an economy start. I don't know that I will carry the series yet. I haven't fully decided on that, but I am starting that in stream. And then, Chad, where you at? Chad said if your inner squirrel demands completing all the goals before and getting revenge, running both series is an option. If two series become too much, dropping the current one in favor of the economy only. Another option, delay the economy series until this one concludes. Let's see what else. Snub hubs. Really missing is an alert pilot. Thanks, buddy. I appreciate that. If guns are set to target weapons and they're firing, it means there's weapons. Yeah, yeah, yeah. And then if there's no reason to drop the contract. And then he said any contract tag PvE, mostly bounty contracts, is combat. Higher risk contracts also can include some combat. Read the fine print. And then as long as there's no timeline on the distance contract, there's no reason to drop it until they build a jump ship. Now, Clyde also mentioned potentially building like a jump drive platform that my ship would connect to, similar to I think it was called I don't remember what it was called for the life of me. But I had a little baby. I had a baby's jump platform. I think. Let's see. So I had the jump ring. That's not the one that I was thinking of. I had another one that was just like a little jump ship. Anyways, I don't know. So yeah, so that's what we got. So today, what are we doing? A couple things I want to do. For sure, we're gonna build in pieces. So find space station home. Um, so we're gonna have. It's gonna consist of modules. So we're gonna say we want two thrust modules slash fuel. We're going to do, real quick, let me grab this whole line right here because I'm going to do a couple of things. I want to do a cargo module, and then I should just be able to paste. There we go. Hab module, and we'll do cargo production module, and then I think command module. Hab module is going to include medbay and mess. Okay, so mess, command, command. Yep, that's it. So that's 5 modules. We're gonna have 5 modules. It definitely has to have gravity. I want it to be able to do O2, H2 generation, defense, probably Gatlin and assault, determined contact. Okay, so we've determined this. We are not going to cancel it. No canceling the contract for now. That's what I've decided. Go to war with Factorum as well. Yeah, we're going to do that for sure. So, the other thing I want to do that's not on the list, I want to build up a secondary set of farms, and that's what we're going to start with today. Not really a secondary set of farms, but what I want, we're going to go into here. I'm going to grab all the components I need. This place is making a ton of racket. Speaking of which, the since I've turned on the generator, what are we doing? Where consumption is 7 megawatts. Okay, we're going to need to turn on number 2. Go over here. Copy that, come over here, paste. There we go. Now when we come over here, what do we got? How are we doing? We're now producing 11 of 15. Good grief. It's because we're chewing through so much over there. That's okay. We're going to eventually run out of ore. And then that won't be a problem anymore. So what I want to do, I want to lay out a secondary farm. I realized that our farm over here is struggling with, oh, also offstream. I expanded this. Now the Snub Hub has a proper landing platform. I probably need to I don't know, figure something out right there, but I'm not going to right now. Anyways, the Snub Hub, nope, that's not what I'm talking about. The farm I've noticed the production is not keeping up with the amount of food that I'm using because I'm not coming back soon enough to, because there's not an automatic, basically there's no automatic planter, and because there's no automatic planter, I have no way of, something's going on. What are we, we're dangerous, in danger of not having grain is what's currently happening, which is a suspicious thing. I don't know how that's happening. Um, I don't think we lost any crops, but you know what I'm gonna do? Real quick, let me see what it, did this produce everything it was supposed to produce? Okay, it has listed all of them. So what we need to do, we're gonna turn you off. And what we're gonna do into production, what is this? What is it? What is this trying to make? Grain. Stop making food. Stop making food. No food, no food, no food, no food. No food. Okay, we just, because we need to build up our grain supplies. We do not have enough. Our primary issue right here is we are not producing enough vegetables and grain and all the things. So, as it is the customary thing to do, what we need to do really quick, in my mind, is we need to build up a secondary farm that has 10 plots each. And the plots can then, they won't do anything but create seeds. It'll just be a seed farm. And so what I was thinking is we gonna have to attach onto the side of this building, possibly make a walkway, and then from that walkway, we'll come over here, come in here. We definitely need to get some food in our inventory. Let's grab ourselves a spaghetti and a meal pack of chili. That's, what is this, 70% good and 30%. So what we can do now is eat the 30%er and get us cooking up at the top, and then we'll worry about it. So yeah, I want to build a farm thing primarily because we're losing, we're not producing enough. So I'm thinking what I'm going to do is I'm going to come out of this wall right here. If we take a look, there's room for an exit right there. We walk straight out here. We do like a we'll have to dig a pipeline. That'll be fine. And we'll yeah, we'll come straight out. We'll come straight out here, and we're gonna have a set of farms right here. We're just gonna have a greenhouse, just a basic glass frame greenhouse. We're gonna do 10 rows. I'm gonna build up a system that'll do like a cool. We're gonna build a cool auto harvesting thing, better than the one that's in there, and that's what I want to do. So we're gonna start that now. We're gonna start the auto harvesting piece of this. Yeah, I'm gonna start building that. You guys come along with me, and once we get this laid out, we'll go get the flying squirrel and we'll do the hard work of laying it out. I'm gonna go ahead and turn on my lights. I'm not gonna sleep into the night because I'd like to do this without radiation. So without further ado, let's get cracking. Alrighty, that's first round welding done. Look at that, we're so much more agile when we're thousands of pounds lighter thanks to the lack of weight. Alrighty, this is where we got so far. I think we're doing pretty good. What I need to do is get this locked on, which is struggling for some reason. Come on, there you go, there you go. Perfect. Go back to modular really quick. Nope, wrong words. Component, stick that over there. We go modular here. We probably don't need any of these, which means we can have all of these. It's crazy how much materials I just went through. Like, that's a lot. And I don't even think we didn't finish off the motors. It looks like glass is something we chewed through quite aggressively. We still have those. So it looks like motors are a thing we need to build more of. We got enough computer components. Displays we still got components of. So we don't need to put more of those. So it looks like interior plates, steel plates, and it might be it. Let's see. Oh yeah, glass. We need so much more glass. I think what I need to do is honestly go in and because we're doing such an aggressive amount of glassing, we may need to go in and be like, oh, we should probably, set this up to have, less is more mentality. Let's get all the things construction prone. So that's all the main types. All right, let's go over here really quick. We'll set our glass up to be more glass, glass, glass. Gravity component, bullet proof glass. We're supposed to be making 2,000. I can't imagine why this isn't enough. Let's go into here really quick. Let's look at our production. My dog's freaking out. Love that for me. Love that for everybody involved. Um, Glass first. Let's get that chewed up. You'd think 2,000 would be enough. I mean, we are making a lot of it. All right, let's go get some more welding done. So far, and then once we get what we have so far welded up, what I'm gonna do is I will show you kind of my thoughts on the automation piece of it. Um, we're thinking some pistons. We're thinking some small grid pistons. Because why do anything large grid? Oh, let's not go too fast there, champ. Okay, get back into the mix. We're gonna dump down into here. Get the rest of this welded up. We're cooking, we're cooking, we're cooking. Come over here. Great, many things getting welded. It's looking good. This is going to be our our mass production cropping, apparently, because we did not plan for that. So what we need now, we're probably going to need, so what we can do is we'll turn off our welders. We're going to drop this down slowly, softly. There you go. You know what I'm thinking? It might be a good idea to have a couple of vents back here at the back end, just to like maybe an air vent here, just to get the space filled up. So what we'll do is we'll do a vent here, and we'll get this one set in the concrete so that and we'll call this, let's see, greenhouse floor vent. There you go. Beautiful. All right. So there's that guy. Uh, that's a thing. All right. Now we need to look at, so this is all connected up. This is all connected back to the thing, which means these are going to start getting water. They're not yet. So if we do a build info BICN cargo network, we are fully connected up. We are not connected down into that. Stupid mistake on my part. That's okay. I know how to fix this. As it turns out, I'm a doctor. Not a doctor. Fermilon. Okay, so let's go into here. So really what we need is see that right there. And then this piece here would be an excellent spot for a T-junction. And then once those are welded up, Bob's your uncle, we're fully connected. Now I don't necessarily want to do that right this second because these all, if I put water in them, they're not going to be useful. So what are we missing? Bulletproof glass. Across the board, bulletproof glass. So before we go get the rest of the bulletproof glass, let's get these engines on really quick. We're going to turn this off right here. Oh my gosh, stop it, stop it. Oh my gosh, dampeners on. Let's do this slowly and surely. Let's get this flying squirrel on the ground. There we go. Okay, now thinking about how we want to roll this out. First of all, we need to put in a glass roof. So we need to go over here. We grab this bad boy right there. You know, none of those are connected. I just realized as I'm looking right at this thing, none of those are connected. So, okay, thinking. Let's go back to another time lapse and see what comes next. Let's do that green color. Be good. Okay, another time lapse coming up. Alrighty, we are energy low really quick. Let's get in here and take a look at what we got. We are at 46% food, so that's not too bad. Get some energy back. I should get a recharge station on this thing, honestly. The fact that I don't have one is a failing on the flying squirrel spot. That's okay. Alright, so what we have is we're going to need... I don't think we're going to need another piston. I think this might be enough right here. Oh. Excuse me, sir. Oh, shit. I cannot... Oh, Christ. That's a pain in the butt. Alright, let's see what we got really quick. Two. That's not what I meant to do. Let's go to the gray color. Get that back in there. Okay, so if we have this, and all these are extended, then what we need to do, what do we need to do? We need to, so this has to somehow go in such a way. So let's think this through. Let's think this problem through. So let's go over here. Let's go in here. We say pistons. We grab all of these bad boys here and we say reverse. And those all come screaming back. And so if I want to be able to harvest this guy here and go all the way to that, we might need one additional piston actually. Let's put another baby piston right there. Okay. And now go over here. We'll grab all the pistons really quick. This is me designing on the fly, so you guys are getting to witness chaos incarnate. And we're going to pump this up to 1 because I don't want to wait. Okay, I don't want to wait. If I don't have another, I don't have room for another right there. Okay, so let's now go back here. We go pistons and we reverse them all at -1. Beautiful, that's great. So there's no way. Now what we would do, basically what we do is this guy here. Get this guy welded up really quick and see how it does. Goes all the way down. Where are my collectors at? I got those somewhere on a bar. I think I might actually put them away because I was like, oh, I'm probably not going to be making anything else with collectors. But here we are, collecting away. So if we stick a collector like that, I don't know if that's low enough. It may not be. So what we can do is we can go here. We'll just grab one down brush. The problem is, hmm, so what we need to do, this is an interesting conundrum because here's the problem that I have, right? I need it to be in addition to, I need it to be able to, let's say, go here. Oh my gosh. 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 9. This is what I needed to do. I need to be able to go here. Oh my God, I'm so glad that's happening. Chop. Thank you. Can I have that? Thank you. Okay. So I needed to be able to come down over these, which means we actually have to go one more than this. So I do like this, like that, right? And then we got to come down one. And then effectively, my dog is barking like a maniac. Effectively, then we come down one here. And then what I would do is probably do this right here, right? And so we weld this guy up. We reverse him. Let's see if he goes all the way to the floor. The floor. And then that's too much. That's too close to the floor. Yeah, let's chop that off there. Chop that off there. Okay. So we need to do effectively. This is an interesting conundrum we've got. So we need to go here, here, here. How far one of these extends? Let's take a look at this. So I'm trying to do the math here. So one of those is effectively that many of those. Okay, perfect, perfect. So then if I do here, here, and I go Eh? Can I double back? I can double back, which is great because that means I can potentially do that right there. So then if I bring this guy back, in theory, nope, theory is wrong. So if one of those pistons is exactly, if one of these pistons are exactly, these are supposed to go to 10 meters, and then we do a down block like this. Can I do down block like this? I can, and then so what we would do, we'd reverse this guy all the way out. This is a bit of a nightmare just because I'm trying to figure out what the right answer is. You know what I mean? So, because we're going to need basically, we're going to need enough blocks to go one way. We're going to need enough. Here's what we need. We need it to be able to extend all the way out. So if I get this guy fully welded up and I come down here and reverse it, right? This guy will extend far enough to drop down and effectively do the thing I need it to do, which is to collect things. And you know how much we love to collect things. So then, nope, that's not right. We don't want to do that. Let's take that back off there. So basically it's got to come out far enough that when we drop it down, we go, eh, eh. Let's just see what this looks like right here. Let's just see if this is the right answer. So it's not the right answer. I can already tell it's not the right answer because we're not doubling back the way I want to. Basically what we needed to be able to do is when these guys fully extend, like so. So if we go grab all of the pistons, right? We grab all of them and we say, okay, all of you guys extend. They go out, they stop there, these close, and that gets us to right here. And it lets us collect. That's what it needs to be able to do. And actually, that might actually do it right there. That might be the answer. We may have just cracked the case wide open, boys. We may have done it. And that is why I bring you guys along. So if we, obviously that's not the right block. We need to do this block here. And then let's just do a test run. What, man, that is not even remotely centered, which is dumb. Why is that not centered? I think because this isn't welded up. Let's see if we can't get this thing welded up. Okay. Energy low. Yep, thank you. So here's what we get. It's got to be able to go, it needs to come down far enough that it can collect everything. And then at the same time, it needs to be able to shrink back far enough that it can collect literally everything on the whole sweep. And I don't think I didn't build the enclosure well enough for that, but that's okay. So I think what I've got here, are you kidding me? Please let me collect this crap. Nope, still not. Okay. Why can't I collect? I know I've got large. Oh, I didn't grab any. Okay, let's go back to the base really quick. Here, it's almost time to eat some more food. Good grief, how many? We've already been recording for an hour and 5 minutes. That's how you know. Did I get my stilled tubes? I did. Thank all that is holy. Let's get some energy back. For some reason, the base is being stingy and not giving me hydrogen. I love that for me. That's great. That's wonderful. That's what we need. Okay. Get this thing welded up. What are we going on? Wait, you need to be right at current. No, you need to be, my guy. You need to be upper limit. What is your upper limit? This needs to be 90, period. I need you to only be at 90. Um, can I just do 90? Period, now. Get there. I need you to be at 90 degrees, period. This current angle of 1 point something, that's not doing it for me. It can't be 1.99. What are we doing here? I'm gonna regret this. I can already feel it. Yep, that's what I thought I was gonna do. Oh Christ. Bad news, bad things happening, bad things happening. Oof. Yeah, maybe now it'll get to 90 at least. Or it'll just stop. Why'd you stop? I don't understand what the frick is happening. I don't know why this is not going to 90, but we definitely need to retract all of those pistons. Piston. This thing is supposed to be set to 90 degrees. I cannot... The fact that it is not set to 90 degrees is absolutely killing me. Actually, you know what's really killing me? We're going to fix this problem in post, and then we're going to call it. Because I'm not really sure what we want to do right this second. This is partially in the works, right? So I'm going to do some more engineering offline, probably, to get this thing into spec. But my thought is this. We're going to lock her down. Oh! Care to take a guess how you crash a game very effectively? I'll give you one good hint. You definitely do what I just did. That was something special. So I don't know why this is not sitting at 90 degrees. That's very odd to me. I also don't know why it seems to be counting up and not down. It just continuously is counting down. Current angle 0. Now it seems to be straight. Well, there you go. Look at that. All right, let's go ahead and rotor lock that bad boy so that never happens again. We're going to set this down to 0 just in case it ever unlocks. There we go. Okay, so my thought, my plan, my thought, my plan, my plan, and my thought. We reverse this guy out. This thing is there. Learn to jump a little bit. Reverse that. Oh, Lord. That is terrifying. Let's go ahead and grab these things. So one more there. And then I think that might be good. We take, look at this, collector on that side right there, do that right there. Right there. And then how many was that? That was 3. We do 1, 2, 3. And then, yeah, look at that. Let's put that there. And so in theory, what happens is we're going to call these pistons, let's call these Let's do 0. No, 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 no. First plot piston. And then what we would do, we can go in. We need to first grab all the pistons. And we would say, first, let's share inertial tensors. Let's get all the speeds down to sure, and then we would reverse them. And then, so in theory, yes, look at that. That collects to there. That collects to there. That's what we want. That's what we need it to do. Now, is this low enough to collect? The question really becomes, if it isn't low enough to collect, we could put a piston right there to, but that's just another complexity. And I think this might be low enough to collect. We won't know until we finish this thing off, which will be tragic. So I say, you know what we're gonna do? We're gonna save really quick, and we're gonna test them. Well, you know what? We're just gonna risk it for the biscuit. So what I need to do is I'm gonna have to grab the H nutter probably. We have a lost observer. You are lost, my friend. You're in the wrong turf. So what I want to do, I think, how many? Because we get effectively one, two, three, four, five, six, seven, eight. You effectively get 8 of these for one piston. So I really don't need a down piston. I just need to. Well, we could do a down piston. Okay, you know what? We're gonna do it. We're gonna regret this, but it's okay. We can always fix it in post, as they say. I don't know who they is. I don't know why they're saying it. We're just gonna call this the down piston. All right. So then now theory is, can I lift this? Oh, I can. Bro, I can lift it. That's all that really matters. So now what we need to do is come in here and we need to find a wife that is stalking me. I'm being stalked, kids. I'm being stalked. Ah! That's what happens. Turn your back on them for 1 second. Okay, let's see if we can do this really quick, and then we're gonna call it once we get to the successful point, because the rest is just welding up, right? I mean, and engineering and all the other things. But here we go. Let's get this welded up here. That welded right there. Okay, here we go. We're gonna lift. We're gonna lift. We're gonna hold. Don't get crazy with the cheese whiz. Don't get you're getting crazy with the cheese whiz. Stop it. There we go. Okay, it's floating. It's floating. Oh, guys. Get some of that. That worked exactly as I intended it, and no accidental skill. That was perfectly and flawlessly done in a way that I expected it to be done. Okay, so now we do a reverse and we see how low we get. Oh, that's totally low enough. That may not be low enough. Dang it. Is that low enough, guys? What do we know? Do we know if it's low enough? We don't know. Okay. You know what we do? We reverse this. We go boop. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Okay, and then we plop another head onto this thing. Okay, piston head added. We go grab 2 more of these guys. I know. And then I know I said I was going to be done, but I got excited. I'm getting excited, and the plan is working. And this is what streaming is going to be like. You guys think it's bad now. Wait till we see it tonight. I'm excited. I know not everyone's going to come to the stream, but it's okay. It's, it's my first one doing this content, so we'll see how it goes. So then, what are we doing? Nope, we messed up. We messed up. We messed up. Let's go ahead and drop that for a second. I need that back, and then I need to put 1 down guy on this. That's the whole point of doing this. And then we get this welded on there, like so. Do like that, press the wrong button again. Do like this, tilde, grab. We're going up, we're going up, we're going up, we're going down, down, in an earlier round. Okay. Nope, a little bit further down. This thing is such a, It's such a finicky beast. Okay, first I need to go here. Let's get this thing balanced out. Oh, that is too much. A little bit less, a little bit less, a little bit more, a little bit less, a little bit more, a little bit less. Too much, too little, too much, too little. Go, go, go. Coming back. Coming back. Coming back. A little bit more. Oh, goodness gracious. It's like trying to attach something with a yo-yo. Like you're using a yo-yo as a precision instrument. That's what this is like. Oh, did I not? Sure I did. No, I didn't. Okay. There's that. So, pick it up. We need to turn just a little bit. Did I not weld? It's welded up. I don't know what's going on here. That would be really wonderful if I could figure out why this is doing this. It is literally just trying to kill me right now. Has anybody used it's basically this, but it's like a gravity gun. Has anybody used that yet? Man, it worked so perfectly last time. Of course, it's not working this time. That would be too much. It'd be too easy. Okay, let's stop it. What if I use there we go. Just like that. Look, and that is perfectly low enough. Oh my gosh. That's what's up. That's what's up. So, okay. So what we'll do is we go. So now, to get the pistons reset, we would do basically we have to this, and I'm going to set this all up offline, but to get a good look, all the first pistons, all these guys here, they're going to be called extension pistons. That doesn't make any sense. Why would they be called that? Nobody knows. Don't worry about it. That's not the question here. So we put these velocities down to 0.2, we reverse them, and they come swinging back. And then we go get some power while they're coming back. And now we can eat some food. We gotta eat our spaghetti. What do we have? We have ramen. We have a ramen meal with this. That's not bad. All right. Okay, so the pistons get all the way back. So when those pistons come back, the extension pistons, we're gonna have to label them all that. The first pistons, these are also extension pistons. I don't know why I didn't call them that as well. Extension piston. And those also get reversed. But these are B. Those are extension piston Bs. Replace name. There we go. And then let's go here. We reverse those. So those come up like that. They stay like that permanently outsourced. And then when it's time, we drop it down, and then it comes out. And because we have each of these, yeah. And then and then I'll connect them all, and we'll basically blah blah. We'll bridge the gap each time. We'll go over it. That's what it's gonna look like. That is spectacular. I'm pretty excited. What we got here, this is going to be good. This is going to be airtight, so we can go into the thing from over here. I think it's important to have, you know, I feel like I might want to do like a walkway or something instead of concrete. I might leave it concrete. I don't really know. I haven't decided there, but I like what we got going on here. I'm excited about it. This is what dreams are made of, I think. I don't know. Are dreams made of this? The catastrophic flopping around that crashed my game was pretty intense and kind of stupid and funny. If you didn't, I'll make sure editor leave that in. And then we'll see you guys at 9 p.m. guys. I'm excited to get some strimming done. It's gonna be fun. Economy only. I've not done that. I don't think ever. So it's gonna be a challenge for sure. But we've got ourselves a nice little farm plot we got going on here. We're increasing our production yield because, well, we've just not been able to do enough. If you guys enjoyed this, you know what to do. keep leaving those comments down below. Like I said, I haven't fully decided on the thing. I did make a post today. Sorry about that. I made a post today about our. I posted a picture of a ship that I'm just currently calling the. It's like a salt ship, basically, is what I currently have it as. But I made a post today, put some pictures in there, and I asked you guys what to name it. And so far, it looks like the only person who's responded is a man by the name of Hunter of Destiny, and he said Todd. I don't think Todd is currently the winner. Um, I think I just said name the ship. I listed what it has, and he said Todd. Todd is the only comment so far. So you guys go check that out, please. It give me a name that isn't Todd. Like I said, if you enjoy this, you know what to do. I appreciate you guys coming. See if we can wave. That's pulling out my grinder. That's not waving. So we sure can't wave. Anyways, I will catch you later, taters. And as always, be kind. Stay ornery. Bye.